Hello everyone, this is Carissa Gray, your English instructor, and since we won't be meeting on Friday, I'm going to prepare 2 videos for you to watch. If you would, please watch them very carefully and take good notes on how to write a research paper, because our next big project is to compose a larger essay and include research that you find in the library and online to support your argument. So if you would please log into iCollege and print out these 3 items. It's very important for you to follow along with me. You will need this research paper, you will need this outline, and you will need this labeled version of the research paper to understand the lecture. So if you would please pause and print out those 3 items. Now that you've printed out the items, I would like for you to pay attention to LaWanna Boston's essay, Prejudice is Unfair, No Matter What the Color. This is the example research paper that I would like for you to use. Please note that a research paper is much longer than you have been writing in the class. So it's very important for you to go ahead and start preparing and writing your research paper early so you can get help from me along the way. The worst thing you could do is wait until the last minute and try to throw your research paper together and turn it in on the day of the final exam, and it's not good. I want to help you from start to finish. So please pay attention to these 2 lectures, and then we'll get started together and work on it together. The topic for LaWanna's essay is affirmative action. If you don't know what affirmative action is, that means some schools and some employers will give special treatment or have a quota for minorities. That means they will try to hire a certain number of black people, a certain number of women, to try to keep it fair. Also, some colleges have affirmative action policies. Georgia Perimeter College is an affirmative action college, which means we try our best to include all people of all races, men and women, and all genders. And so we have affirmative action policies. So LaWanna Boston decided to write her essay on affirmative action. So the first thing I would like for you to notice is that her essay is in Times New Roman style font. She has the appropriate heading top left, and at the top of each page she has a header. That is her last name and the page number. So that is how you set up a research paper, and it should be double spaced. Please notice that the title here is not bold, not underlined. There's no period here, just the title, and there's no extra space. So her title is Prejudice is Unfair, No Matter What Color. If you would, pause the video and read this research paper. Please notice that when you write a research paper, you have to pick a side. You have to pick one side of the argument, pro or con, for or against. And your whole research paper will be to prove that your position is the right position. So when you wrote your persuasive essays, you have an idea about how to pick a side and how to write about it. Well, in the research paper, it's the exact same thing, except you have to find articles and books to support your position. So if you believe that we should not use affirmative action policies, you would go and you would do some research to find some support for your position. So that is the purpose of our research paper. And please know that as you proceed in college through your history classes, psychology classes, on throughout your career, on to graduate school, law school, medical school, nursing school, business school, you will have to write research papers. So you can use this format to write your research papers. So take a look, read the essay, and then come back and join me again. Thank you for reading the essay. I would like for you to turn to the last page. This is called the Works Cited page. Whenever you bring sources from outside or include information in your paper that you did not think of, that you did not write, you have to give your sources credit. And this is called the Works Cited page because we have cited these works in our paper. So somewhere in this paper we have a quote from Kallenberg, we have a quote from Larson, and we have a quote from this article, Affirmative Action Under Fire. So when you write your research paper, it is okay to bring in outside sources as long as you quote them and cite them properly. So this is how a very good research paper will look. If you have any questions or if you are overwhelmed with the length of this essay, don't worry. I'm going to work with you from the thesis statement all the way to the finished product. The key is to come see me, to come get help, and to do your work early. And I guarantee you it will not seem as daunting as it does now. As a matter of fact, it can be pretty fun because this is a skill you can use for the rest of your life. Pick an argument, find research to support it. So read this essay very carefully, and then I would like for you to watch video 2. Thank you.